Welcome to Workout with Wickham, your channel for at-home workouts and health and fitness success strategies. In this video, we are doing a 20-minute, low-impact, full-body workout for beginners. I love beginners. You guys are the best. So let's do this because we deserve it. Welcome to this 20-minute workout for beginners. I'm so excited, you guys. We're gonna roll our shoulders forward to start with, get ourselves warmed up, get our bodies ready, get our joints loosened up, muscles ready, but also to get mentally ready. Good, roll your shoulders back. So you come in here doing this workout for 20 minutes, you might as well get the most out of it that you possibly can. So we're gonna put our all into this 20 minutes. Roll your elbows back as well now, so we're gonna make it nice and big. Awesome. So if you're just starting out or you're just getting back, or if you just consider yourself a beginner, all the way back. It's a great place to be, right? I'm so excited for you to be taking on this fitness journey. Good, awesome. Hands on your hips, we're just gonna do little circles. Don't worry, no one's watching. This is the great thing about working out at home, right? Nobody can see you. Good, so just little hip circles and then the other way. Just loosen up. Getting a feel for your whole body there, kind of like lower back. There we go, good. So just because you're a beginner doesn't mean this is gonna be an easy workout. I'm gonna work you hard, for sure, no doubt. Good, knees together, we're just doing little tiny, just little knee circles, just to kind of get those knees ready. And then the other direction. We are gonna keep this low impact. I'm a huge fan of low impact, whether you're a beginner or advanced. Good, and then just rotate your ankles here, just little circles. And then the other way. Low impact is the safest way to do things for your body. You know, we want to be protecting our bodies as well. We want to do something good for our bodies. We don't want to hurt them. So we're doing a low impact. It's going to be full body, which is great. That means you could do this workout 2 to 3 or even 4 times a week. And it's all you need. Hands together, please. I'm going to get you to rotate your wrist, little circles, just to get the wrists warmed up as well. I want you to work at your own pace throughout this workout. The only thing we're going to use, you might want to use a chair or something to sit on for our squats. That's the only thing. And definitely have some water handy. So you can always take some drink breaks, okay? We're going to start with some squats. If you're not used to squats, we can use a chair, okay? If you're okay without the chair, do them without. I'll link to my video on squats and lunge technique, so you can check that out as well. What I want you to do, we're going to do our squats. Feet are comfortable distance apart, a little wider than shoulder width probably. The lower part of your leg stays exactly where it is. And you're just gonna sit back like you're sitting back on a chair. And then you're gonna come on up. So if you're using a chair, that's all it is. You're gonna sit back on your chair and stand up. If you're not using your chair, then you're just like that. It's the exact same movement, okay? So squats are not complicated. It's just like sitting on a chair and getting back up, okay? I'm gonna turn forward so you don't have to look at my butt anymore. Good. A couple more things for you guys to think about while we're doing these squats. If you look down, you can still see your toes. Okay, so that makes sure your knees aren't coming too far forward. Let's do a couple more of these and we're gonna shake it out. Good, awesome. Shake it out, so hopefully that was feeling good. We're gonna do another set of squats. Squats are hard because they're using a lot of muscle, right? And that's also why they're good for us. So we wanna do squats. Take it easy, you know, don't do anything crazy. You'll see lots of crazy variations of squats. Let's just keep it simple and effective, okay? Same thing, chest up, shoulders down and back. Anytime we're doing standing up or seated working out, chest up, shoulders down and back, you're gonna sit back. Lower leg stays where it is, right? So again, if you look down, you can still see your toes. Try to stay as upright as you can. It can be tough because like I have really tight hips and lower back, so then my upper body wants to come forward a little bit. That's okay. So another thing you can check here. Also do whatever you want with your hands, whatever's comfortable to keep your balance. If you want to put them on your legs or on your hips. The other thing is, while we're doing these squats, as you squat down, you should be able to wiggle your toes because you want your weight on your heels. So you should be able to wiggle your toes. Awesome, let's do a couple more of those. Good, okay, come on, shake that out. We're gonna move on, I'm gonna show you lunges. And again, if you wanna check a longer video about technique, I'll link to that. So, standing Again, lunges are tough because they're a lot of muscle. But they're so good for us. So standing on train tracks, not a tightrope. Okay? You're gonna come down. This knee is gonna bend towards the floor. Our upper body is gonna stay up nice and tall. This knee stays over the ankle. Okay, drop down and up. Just like this. Don't worry about the music. Or if you look exactly like me. You're not gonna look exactly like me or anyone else because you're built differently. Someone with longer legs, it's gonna take them longer to do a full rep. Someone with shorter legs, it's gonna be shorter. Good, the body weight is on this front leg. Good, over top of the glute and the hamstring. There's not a lot of weight on that back foot. Okay, good, come on up, shake it up. We're gonna switch sides. I'm gonna switch this way. So you're gonna switch legs or switch sides. Again, standing on train tracks, not a tightrope, and we drop down. Good. So you're up on the toe on that back foot. Not a lot of weight on that foot. Most of the weight is focused on this front leg. And we're going straight down. So again, if you look down, you can still see your toes, okay? And you're gonna feel it in the back leg as well. Because again, we try and isolate muscle groups, but that's really impossible because our body works together, right? Good, squatting down. We're trying to focus a bit more on the glutes and hamstrings with this one. Awesome. Anytime you're working out, breathe out on the exertion. Generally speaking, that's the rule. So we breathe out when we push up. Good. Awesome. Shake it out. Come on up. Let's do that one more time each leg. So switching again, I'll switch sides here. Get yourself set up. Deep breath. Exhale, we got this. Good, just down and up here. Just goes. Awesome. Upper body stays tall. Dropping down. Dropping the weight straight down. Let's do 2 more of these on this leg. Good, and then switch it up. So we're gonna switch sides again. You've got this. Check your form. So you're not like this. Got some space between your feet. Upper body tall, chest up, shoulders down and back. We drop down. Awesome. Straight down. You got this now. Awesome. 2 more, please. Okay, good. Come on up, shake it out. Ooh, that was so good, you guys. Okay, we're gonna do a combination upper body, lower body right now. I'm gonna get you to take your feet slightly wider than shoulder width. We're gonna take this elbow towards the opposite knee. That's all it is. We're gonna bring those 2 things together. Whatever you want with the other hand. So we're just gonna come in here and down, up and down. So we're getting lots of stuff working here. Our whole body's working here. Core especially, to bring that in. 2 more on this side. And we're still using our legs. Good, and then we're gonna switch up to the other side. We're using a little bit of our shoulders, core, legs, everything. On this side again, just lift and lower. Lift, good. We're doing a little crunch there. And again, just bring it as high as you want. You're gonna modify to whatever works with your body and your level, okay? So if you don't get your knee touching your elbow, that is totally fine. We're gonna switch sides again, okay? So nice and simple, yeah, just over. And you're gonna feel it in this base leg as well, because it's holding us stable while we do this. Awesome. I think that's 2 more. Good, awesome. I talk so much that I lose count. We wanna do 8 of these, okay? Here we go, 8. Good, awesome. And you're likely to be more flexible on one side than the other. So this side is actually harder for me, so that's a good thing. Working on that, balancing it out. Awesome, okay, shake it out. I'm gonna challenge you, we're gonna try one. It's kind of old school, from old school aerobics, but same idea, but we're gonna do the same side. Same leg, same elbow. So you really gotta put a lot of weight on this leg to balance on your toe, and then you're just gonna, knee to elbow. Right there, good. Let's just do 2 more, and 1, good, switch it up. That base leg we're standing on, knee is slightly bent. Always, always, always. We never wanna lock at our joints. We wanna be nice to our joints. So, same thing on this side. And then just tap down. Good. And again, if you don't touch knee to elbow, that is fine. You can just come to wherever it is. Okay, let's switch sides again. Here, let's go. Yeah, 2 more. Good, switch it up here. Working at your own pace, doing your own thing. If you're moving and feeling good, then I'm so happy. Good, shake it out. Awesome. I'm looking at my cheat notes so I don't forget anything. Okay, we're gonna do some shoulders, a little more shoulders here. I want you just to lift your shoulders, lift your hands, sorry, and then relax. So we're going up and down. Think about where your elbows are going, not your hands. If you think about your hands, you might do this, right? Think about your elbows. Elbows are slightly bent. Again, never locking out the joints. Awesome. Keep going, keep going, keep going. So we don't have any weights. We don't need them. We're getting a workout here. Chest up, shoulders down and back. Awesome, nice and tall. Okay, we're not done. I'm gonna get you to bring your arms up to 90 degrees. Woo, and we're just gonna press and lower. Press, good. So again, you could use weights on this one, but we don't need them right now. Good, press. Breathing out on the way up. When you come up, you should still be able to see your hands in front of your face. So that means you're not going too far behind your head and you're not coming down too low. So kind of up above your face. Awesome. I hope you're feeling these because I am. Working those shoulders. Awesome, shake it out. We're gonna do a little bit of arm stuff. And again, you don't need weights for this. We're gonna work hard. We're gonna do a bicep curl and then just a press down. Just curl, turn, and down. So the curl part, your palm is facing up. The press, it goes down. You can even press down as if you're pressing on a bar. So we curl, and then we press. Notice the upper part of my arm is not moving. Just the lower part is. This is our last standing exercise, you guys. Then we're gonna take it down to the ground for some fun stuff. Fun. It is fun. I promise. I want you guys to have fun, especially when you're first starting out. Don't put too much pressure on yourself. Okay, just have fun. Be proud of yourself for doing it and for moving and for making a positive improvement in your life. Don't put pressure on yourself for, super fast results because those don't exist. Okay, good. Shake it out. We're gonna come down to the ground. I'm gonna get you on your hands and knees, so nice and gently, come on down to your hands and knees. We're gonna do what's called bird dogs, and you'll see why in a second. Okay, hands and knees, wrists under your shoulders, knees under your hips. We're gonna lift the opposite arm, opposite leg, parallel to the floor, just like that. Good, and then we're gonna switch. I just kicked my kiddo's chair there. Working out at home, it's the best. Good, and then switch sides. So try and get your arm and your leg parallel to the floor, and then switch. So we're not opening up like that at all, okay? If you're wobbling, that is okay. That's your muscles working to keep you still. Good. We're gonna speed it up just a tiny bit. Just go side to side. So these are called bird dogs because you know why, right? Pretend you're a dog that has spotted a bird. Okay. Looking down or slightly forward. You don't want to be looking up because that's going to hurt your neck. Keep the back of your neck long. Oh, awesome. Okay, we're going to do one more and then take it out and hold it. So we're just going to hold it here. Woo! So try and get your leg. I know it's hard to tell yourself, but as much as possible, the arm and leg are parallel to the floor. Good, and then drop that down, switch sides. Woo! These are so good. And again, we're using lots of muscle groups right now. Keep your chest and hips parallel to the floor. So you're not opening up at all. Keep that leg up. Let's lift, lift, lift. Oh, and then lower, good. Give it a little stretch here. Hips back, chest down. Good job, you guys. Those are so good. Okay, we're gonna flip over. No, actually, I'm gonna get it flat down because I would like to do a little bit of focus on the lower back. So many of us have lower back issues. This is gonna help strengthen the lower back. Okay, so I'm gonna get you on the ground. Let's start with our hands under our shoulders, and we're just gonna lift up a little bit and back down. So using your hands to help a little bit, just lift and lower. And whatever height you get to, even if it's a little tiny, that's awesome. Try and relax your legs. We're trying to use lower back muscles here. Just a little tiny lift. If you're feeling good, you can bring your hands up as well. But for now, you can just leave it here. Feeling in the lower back. Good, a couple more of those. Okay, and then come back up to hands and knees. Flat back. And then we're gonna stretch that out. Tuck your tailbone, tuck your chin. Awesome, flatten out again. And tuck. Again, flatten. This is not just a stretch. We're still working out here, you guys. Working our body. Good. And tuck it in. Okay, now I'll let you sit down now. We're gonna flip over. I'm gonna go this way. And we're gonna work on the glutes, because I don't care who you are, we all want a nice booty, right? Okay, come on down. Feet flat on the floor. Legs are bent. Come right down to the ground. We're gonna push our hips up to the ceiling. That's all we're doing, using our glutes. Okay, come with me. Hands are comfortable. You're just gonna squeeze and lift and lower back down. You can rest right down if you want in between. Squeeze, push your hips up to the ceiling. Keep your knees in line with your hips and then come down. You don't have to rest totally. You can lift and then just touch, but don't come all the way down. So we're gonna squeeze and lower. Squeeze and lower. Keep your knees in line with your hips so they're not falling open like this. Again, we're using our muscles to keep our knees in line, right? Lift. Good, squeeze with your glutes. Push your hips up, using those butt muscles. Good. Awesome, keep going, we got this. Squeeze. 2 more. 1 more of those. Awesome, relax that down. Let's do a little hug. So we're gonna hug our legs into our chest. You can do little circles if you want. And the other direction. Awesome work. Okay, let's do one more set of those, because again, booty, right? We like to work our booty. So you push your hips up to the ceiling and down. Squeeze your glutes. Keep your knees in line with your hips. When you start getting tired, that's when it's even more important to check your form. Good. So we got our feet flat on the floor. Knees are in line with our hips. Pushing your hips up to the ceiling by squeezing your glutes. Let's do one more. Good, quick little stretch there again. Hug your knees into your chest. Big breath in. I'm gonna get you to bring your forehead towards your knees. And then exhale, let it go. That one more time, big breath in. We're not done, you guys. Don't get fooled. We're not done, okay? We're gonna move on to some crunches. And we're just gonna do a basic, good crunch, okay? Nothing fancy. Feet flat on the floor, legs are bent, comfortable. Hands behind your head. I want your elbows back so you can't see them as we crunch up towards the ceiling and back down. So it's just your shoulders and upper back coming off the ground, that's it. The job of the abdominal muscles is to move your rib cage closer to your pelvic bone. So that's what we're doing. We're bringing those two bones together. Looking straight up. The reason we want to do that is to protect the neck, okay? So you want to rest your head into your hands. If anything, push your head into your hands, because then your neck can't be pulling. So what happens is your abs get tired. Let's do one more. Your abs get tired and your neck tries to take over, okay? So that's why sometimes you feel a strain in your neck. So you want to relax the neck muscles as much as possible and make the abs do the work. We are going to do another set of that. So again, hands behind that and keep the elbows back, and that's to keep us from using momentum. Good, let's crunch up. Just focusing on those abs, you guys. Put everything you've got into this. You're here, you're doing the workout. I'm so proud of you. Get the most out of each rep that you can. Breathe out on the way up. So you want to put off that burning feeling in the abs. Give them lots of oxygen. Good, let's do 2 more. Good, and relax that down. Okay, we'll do some oblique work now. Your obliques run on an angle. They don't run up and down. So if you're doing exercises like this, that's not your obliques, that's your lower back. Okay, and then you're gonna, in some cases you could build that up bigger, so your waist gets bigger. We want to cross over the line of pull of the obliques, and that's over. Armpit to opposite hip. Come with me now. Armpit, opposite hip, crunch over. Again, don't worry about your elbow. So you're not pulling on your head or your neck, trying to get your elbow over there. You're doing your armpit towards the opposite hip. Good, and we're gonna switch sides. So same thing, switch it up. Whatever you want with this hand to keep your balance. I'm gonna come over. So I'm not worried about where my elbow is. I'm worried about this shoulder and that armpit going towards my hip. Awesome. Again, we're still trying to bring our rib cage closer to our pelvic bone. I know I talk a lot, but there's so much stuff I want to tell you guys about training properly and how to get the most out of your workout. One more. Awesome. Okay. I'm going to get you to do a little pelvic tilt to focus on the lower section of the abdominals. There is no lower abs. If you hear someone say lower abs, there's no such thing. It's one ab muscle. All you're going to do is just tilt your pelvis. I know you can barely see what I'm doing. All I'm doing is I'm basically just lifting my tailbone off the ground using my abdominals. That's all it is. It's just a little squeeze, tighten, and release. So the music is over. That tells me that we've done our 20 minutes, but we're almost done, you guys. So pelvic tilt. Tailbone comes up. Using your abdominals to pull your pelvis so your tailbone comes up. Okay? It's hard. It's a lot of body awareness, but eventually you will get it. Let's do 2 more. Awesome. Okay, I'm going to get you to come up safely. So let's roll over to one side. When you come to one side, push yourself up. That's a nice, easy, safe way to get up. I'm going to leave you sitting down here. You can do more stretching if you want. I will link to some stretch videos as well, just so that you're feeling good after this workout and you can put off that soreness. Good, big breath up. Exhale, let it go. One more time, big breath up. Thank you so much for joining me. This was an awesome workout and I will see you in another video. If you liked that video, consider subscribing and don't forget to check out some of my other videos.